You are listening to the I'm Black, He's Mexican podcast. Leave your feelings at the door because we coming with that realness, my nigga.
But I couldn't deal with all that shit. So, yeah, forget why I mentioned that. Now, supposedly,
and that's
fucking short-term memory.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a great segue, Papo, because study says heavy marijuana use can damage short-term memory.
Why?
Now, apparently this was published last Monday in the journal JAMA. Internal Medicine confirms what many of us have suspected for some time. If you smoke a lot of weed, like a lot of it, it can potentially do permanent damage to your short-term memory. Apparently, they examined data on the marijuana habits of nearly 3,400 Americans over a 25-year period. Damn, I can't even say that the span. Y'all niggas didn't do enough research to say that. No, nigga, that's a pretty big.
That's a whole lifespan.
Yeah, that's a big sample size right there. Now, at the end of the study period, the subjects took a battery of tests designed to assess the cognitive abilities, memory, focus, ability to make quick decisions, etc. The study found that people who smoked marijuana on daily basis for a long period of time, 5 years or more, had poor verbal memory in middle age than people who didn't smoke or who smoked less. This association remained even after researchers controlled for a variety of other factors known to affect cognitive performance, such as age, education, use of substances, and depression. So apparently lifetime marijuana exposure in a fantastic new unit of measurement they call marijuana years. So if you smoke pot every day for a year, that equals 1 marijuana year of use. Ditto if you smoke every other day for 2 years or once a week for 7 years. Oh, nigga, how many marijuana years I got on me now? I think I got about 5 marijuana years on me.
No. Oh, you're talking about be excessive?
No, period, because I had that big gap. So right. I've only been smoking for the past like 2 years. And then before that, it was like a 10-year gap, and I had only smoked for like 2 years. So I'm about 4 to 5 years of marijuana years.
I think I lost count, but I want to say roughly the same Z's.
Now, it says we have 2 groups of 10 people each. You tell each of them a list of 15 words and ask them to memorize them. Then 25 minutes later, you ask them to recall all of the words to the best of their ability, and I can tell you I failed. But then even before my marijuana use, though, I've always had a bad memory, but whatever. But yeah, that's hilarious.
See, and I guess there's really no coming back from it. And see, and that's the thing too, where I've been taking it very medically, like, you know, I take as needed. So like, and it's little apes have, you know, lasting me a good fucking while to where I have like multiple strains of me, because I usually will go and buy once, you know what I'm saying, my dealer will give me a promotional text saying, hey, I got some new shit. All right.
Yeah.
But so I'll take you and say when shit gets rough and I'm kind of losing my wits end and I'm fucking constantly talking, I feel like I'm in a fucking slave ship. Nigga, I'll take a few hits. You know what I'm saying? Place the bitch on hold. I got 2 minutes for it, and then, you know what I'm saying, and then, you know what I'm saying, take a few hits, but then get back to fucking churning this shit out like butter.
Now, it's funny because there's that study about marijuana, but did you hear about the study about cocaine? About if you use a lot of cocaine?
Ooh, do you happen to have that study?
Yes, indeed. High cocaine doses can cause the brain to eat itself.
Oh, God. Yes, I've heard that before.
Yeah. So apparently a study of mice found that drug can trigger out of control a process by which cells digest themselves. When it is properly regulated, autophagy provides a valuable cleanup service, getting rid of unwanted debris that is dissolved away by enzymes within cell pockets. So, yeah, essentially you do too much coke, and then your brain starts to eat up the dead brain cells, if you will. So, yeah.
You start zombieing yourself. That's what it sounds like.
So... Is this the start of The Walking Dead? is it too much marijuana and cocaine use? The cocaine starts to eat the brain and then the short-term memory, and so then you just get in this loop, and then you just going around like, yo, Walking Dead. I'm trying to figure out how it started.
Like, as much as I want for marijuana to be legal, and I want to be able to slow down these bitch ass kids with ADDD and PSDD and all this other fucking shit that's rhyme with HIV, I really want to be able, you know what I'm saying, I mean, I know that it's going to be a time when that happens, and honestly, that is when we're going to be controlled, and nigga, I wouldn't be surprised if they were to put shit in fucking certain strains and whatever is like, just like television, that became such an easy way to kind of to hypnotize and to fucking, you know, force shit down your throats. Like, do you figure they'd have to do it in the things that, you know, we're consuming? Like, we would just have to.
And I personally honestly feel that's what they do with prescription pills.
Fuck
like,
yeah.
You know, as I've talked about it for the past couple of weeks with my mental health illnesses, the 2 pills that I've been put on, each one of them was prescribed after a 5-minute conversation. Like, you can't tell me that, you know, like, after 5 minutes, oh, I got all the information I need, this is the pill that you need, now let me also let you know that this pill you can't stop taking, it's part of your DNA now and shit. So you like, that's the whole thing. Like, regardless of if they make marijuana legal or not, they're still gonna pump these drugs, and they're still fucking pitching drugs out onto people.
I already know this shit in the air, then you're trying to smoke me out. I don't know where you expect me to go. I know what's happening.
If you didn't like this podcast, it's probably 'cause you're racist. Fuck your feelings though.